And what we've done is we've picked what we think is gone through in our heads at the moment, and picked what we think is a starting 15 for the Probables, and then we've picked the next best 15 for the possibles, and then we've mixed up and put guys on the bench. At the moment we just named the squad, and we'll see how training goes next week and the following week, and then try and finalise the team. So there was a bit of jostling and toing and froing between the two squads, but I want to reiterate, there's a massive opportunity for players in both teams to get on that tour and just put their hand up and start thinking about World Cup. And we've already spoken as coaches. I know if I was a player and I was on the possibles team, I'd be chomping at the bit trying to get my hands on anything that moved in a red jersey to get my name on that, on that list and get on that plane. We've been in contact with Premier Rugby to say that we're going to name the players in the squad, and we're just hoping that common sense prevails and those players that are finished for the season are released. We understand they've got a board meeting next week, and so we're hopeful that those players are going to be released. I can understand Premier Rugby in certain points protecting their competition and that, but to me I don't understand when players are finished for the season and why they wouldn't be released and be available to us, and for them to have an opportunity to be selected and play international rugby. I think it's good for the game. I think it's good for the English clubs and the English Premiership to release those players and to increase their profile. I think hopefully there's some goodwill in the game, and then these players will be released.
A number of these individuals are involved for the first time, so it's good to see them in the environment, see how they react to the training, the intensity and what have you, and obviously got the intensity of a trial match on top of that as well. So 4 of them have been given an opportunity with regards to 2 open sides on both sides. Like Warren has just said, it's a huge opportunity for them, and they're very fortunate. I know you mentioned Sam Lewis, Ellis Jenkins, even Nick Cudd was outstanding in that double header. So, taking all that into account, they shouldn't take this opportunity lightly.
We want to make sure that this trial has real teeth in terms of it's important that the players will be selected on their performance. A lot of players, it's not always. We see some players in terms of past and history and what we know about them, but there's a real opportunity, and in the past, and having spoken to Rob on a number of occasions about trials, there's plenty of examples in the past where players who were established didn't play and involve themselves in trials because they didn't want to expose themselves and save themselves in terms of selection. But this is important, that you're a part of this and you play, and if you do well with whatever side you're on, you've got a good chance of being selected.